Hey, New Life, my name is Lance Michaels, and I'm the lead pastor of the Grove Church. And listen, I just want to thank you guys for your generosity to the Grove Church. Your church has been such a blessing to us. As a church plant that meets downtown, it's hard enough in Asheville to just sustain movement, to just engage people. Then you throw a pandemic on top of that, and it feels nearly impossible. And in a season where we were feeling the weight of this, your church stepped up and came in at such a perfect time for us. And so you have blessed us. We were struggling to try to figure out how can we sustain online ministry and do that well. You guys provided the resources that we needed to be able to not only stream our services, but to increase the production quality. We've been able to actually pay for some of the resources that we're not capable, or we didn't have a seminary degree for, and so we've been able to do some of the things that we just wouldn't have been able to do to not only sustain but also keep movement going forward to bring the gospel to this very dark city. So I'm grateful for Pastor Chris, Pastor Rodney, Pastor Steve, your church leaders who are committed to the gospel going forward, not just at New Life, but in other churches. The Grove Church is a replant, as I said. We are a church that we believe that like Jeremiah 17, that people come to the high places to bow down to false idols, that people are coming to Asheville to bow down to the idols that are offered here in the city. But like Jeremiah says in Jeremiah 17, instead of finding hope in those idols, instead what they find themselves becoming is like shrubs alone in the desert, all alone. And we see that all over our city. Jeremiah 17 says, "Cursed is the man whose trust is in man, whose trust is in flesh." We see so many people trusting in flesh, trusting in the world, only to fall on their face here in Asheville. And so we are seeking to come into the middle of that suffering and in the middle of that hurt and see people planted by streams of living water, that they would experience true blessing in their life that comes only through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so that is a little bit about our church and what we're about. We are praying for gospel movement in very dark places in Asheville, and we are able to continue to do what we're doing because of your church, because of your support. So we cannot thank you enough. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for praying for us. And thank you for being a church that is committed to the gospel.